Thank you for joining us. Rayfel Davis is a former Boilermaker basketball star who's now a basketball analyst for the Big Ten Network. But Davis wanted his legacy to be bigger than basketball, so he started a charity to give back to players who love the game as much as he does. Sports 18's Maddie Daddario shares with us more about why Davis started this foundation.
Former Purdue basketball star Rayfel Davis put on the second annual Bigger Than Basketball charity event at the Buchanan Club in Ross-Ade Stadium. Accompanied by current Purdue players and old teammates, Rayfel Davis raised money for his charity basketball camp.
For me, we started this program for a lot of different reasons. One reason would be that youth athletics has just become a little bit expensive. You see youth basketball or basketball turn into a more of a middle-class sport. And I look at my high school, my neighborhood where I grew up, those kids aren't at the level where we were when we got to that age or we were winning games. And it's just the sense of sports in my area just kind of lowered a little bit.
That area that Davis is referring to is his neighborhood in Fort Wayne, Indiana. His Bigger Than Basketball camps he puts on in Fort Wayne are just that, bigger than basketball. The camp isn't just for star players. They're for anyone.
Maybe they're not great basketball players, but they need to get out the house. Those kids can come to camp, they can learn some discipline, they can learn hard work, they can learn careers outside of basketball. We have pharmaceutical salesmen come in, doctors come in, lawyers come in. I mean, myself, I'm an analyst, basketball analyst, and we talk to them about a lot of different things they can do.
Being recruited to play at Purdue as a freshman in high school, Davis was provided with the mentors he has now become, but he knew he was one of the few lucky ones.
I always felt a little bit of survivor's remorse. In the summertime, every weekend, I was out of town. I got to go to Florida, Georgia. I got to go to Los Angeles, Texas, New York for basketball tournaments. I was chosen out of my neighborhood to be the guy.
But Davis believes you shouldn't have to be chosen. You shouldn't have to be a star athlete to get that help. Every kid deserves that chance. And it's his friends who didn't get that chance that have inspired him to make this charity what it is.
4 of my teammates are deceased. 3 of them are in prison, and they won't probably get out the natural lives. They're dying in prison. And these were really good kids. And it sounds weird, but 2 of the guys that were really, really close friends of mine, and they would give you the shirt off their back if you needed it. But one of their moms was a drug addict. The other parents just wasn't around raising themselves, and sometimes you make bad decisions at 15, 16, and if they had the mentors I had, those decisions would be made.
The charity Rayfel Davis has built is bigger than one person, and it's bigger than basketball. It gives kids in a community the opportunity to find their passion no matter what household they come from or who they are. Reporting for Sports 18, Maddie Daddario.